Welcome to episode 2, yeah? That's
Yes.
right. I wasn't here for the first one.
Is it 2 or 3? I'm not sure.
It's 2. See,
Okay.
Reese says it's 2.
All right.
So,
Speaking of Reese, he doesn't want to be on camera because
yeah,
look at
show
the tan.
his face.
Look at the tan. He's been at the beach for far too long.
That's what happens when you live in this country, right? So where are we at? What are the major problems that we've had for the last few weeks, I guess?
Yeah, the hubs. We went back, scratched the whole WiseFab idea. We did something else.
It's not really WiseFab anymore.
No. We did something else that was even worse. Then we literally chopped the whole thing off. The only thing is this, basically the bearing. We
Yeah.
even had to machine inside of the mounts for the Porsche shocks to actually go in.
So last time I was here, there was way too much camber.
Oh yeah, we couldn't. Then we had to change the top. We did new camber tops, and for it to be adjustable, a lot more adjustable than.
And currently this is on the least amount of camber.
Yes, there's
Roughly.
a bit more. There's a bit more we can do, but this is still roughly, like you said.
It looks good, like 6 degrees.
Yeah, 6-7
Yeah.
degrees, which is what we run in drifting anyway.
Yeah.
So, and the whole bottom half. Let me see if we can. This is still not done. So, if you can see, let me show you on this side. The whole bottom half had to be redone.
Redesigned, yeah.
Because the pickup point on the lower control arm, the bearing side is different, the angle is different, where the tie rod goes is different. Obviously, this is not the final product. This is all mock-up. So far, we're happy with it.
Arms look straight.
Arms, this is, yeah, obviously.
Did you drop the steering rack?
No,
Or
that's factory location.
Okay.
That's why we changed the pickup point on the hub and we left the stock steering rack. We're happy with the amount of lock. We think it should work. It's not touching anything.
Definitely enough lock.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
If you can see from here, there's enough lock. We're gonna figure out the brake stuff later on. But it's not touching the fender. We tried on the bumper, it's not touching the bumper. Looks pretty good. Should be fine for what we wanna do. And the wheel is pretty good.
So, this is, we've been messing around with this. I don't know how wide these fenders are, but Porsches in general are terrible when it comes to front wheel fitment.
Yeah.
I know that.
You remember?
I think like stock wheels are 8.5 inches wide, whereas the rear is like 11 or 11.5.
Yeah.
So you don't have much clearance. Luckily, with the kit, you get an extra amount of clearance. I don't know how much. I can't remember what we used to run
I don't remember
on
either.
the other car. So yeah, I think last time we were here, Sammy might have some footage of us trying to fit wheels, and we kind of went through a lot
Yeah.
of wheels that you didn't know you had, and still
There's
some issues. Sammy will get a close up. I think it's the caliper clearing the actual wheel. But what? These are 9.5, right?
Yeah, 9.5. Obviously, I want to run beefier tires. These are just whatever I had put on, 225s and stuff. Danny came through. Actually, Danny had them in his shop in Abu Dhabi, and that's
I know. Me and Sammy went to pick them up.
Yeah. So he came through. He sent them over, but we're still.
These are off the S13.
These are off the S13.
Okay.
So
I like the design.
yeah, they're pretty cool. You can't go wrong.
A little bit better than what you've been running recently, shall we say?
Ah.
Are we allowed to say that on camera?
Yeah, it's not me. It's just a comp car. It's the only one. Did anyone know the difference locally?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Other than you. But yeah.
Hamdan, yeah, but he runs rotors as well.
No,
or
he
used to.
doesn't.
Now
He's
now
got
stepped
works
up.
now,
Now
thanks
he's
to
got
you.
fancy, yeah.
But,
So, but yeah, back in the past you never ran rotors.
Yeah.
Just let your quality slip. Blame it on like
Shipping. Blame it on shipping.
blame it on something, but yeah. No more rotors. Yeah, can
No,
we have
no,
that
not
on
for-
camera?
Yeah, not on this car. I mean, on my
Not
run.
on this car. No more rotors. Full stop.
No more road.
Can we start like a little campaign? Get rid of the rotors.
If sponsors come on board, definitely. But I need a
I'll
set of.
help you find a sponsor.
I need a
Look,
set of 20. Like that's why. I said, what other 20 wheels am I gonna get locally?
I'm sure Jay will give you 20 wheels. if you
Done.
Ask it.
No, done.
No more rotors.
Okay. If Jay
Can we
comes
make a
through,
t-shirt?
No more rotor, done.
Anyway, so these still don't really fit. Caliper clearance is bad. 370 brakes
No,
up
they're
front?
these. Yeah, I'm running Akibonos
Yeah.
all around, and then R34 secondary on the rear.
On the rear.
He didn't know that one.
No. I didn't.
32, 34, they're the same.
But these, we're gonna sort out the fitment.
Yeah, it's fine. Now it's basically I'm gonna readjust like where the caliper goes on the hub.
Bracket, yeah.
And that one's not done. This one's done, it's welded and everything as a mock. It just needs a bit more shaving here and there, and we'll be fine. But I think the fitment with the nice beefy tire
I like it.
looks good.
It'll be by the time you put a square tire on, it's going to stick out.
Yeah.
Not as bad as the old GS.
No. that's another.
Can you cut some of that footage in as well?
That's another level.
Someone learns fitment. But it works, right? I actually like it. I'll be honest.
That's a bit too much. I like the Aston, just a little bit of poke.
Yeah,
that's
Aston's good.
That's
yeah.
the perfect.
I think this will be the same.
Yes, should be.
So, fitment's good. Got proper wheels, no rotors.
Yep.
So what's next? Because
next is to finish it, 100%. Powder coat the arms, the hubs,
make it look pretty.
the tie rods, because obviously the tie rods are not,
Yeah.
they're just like a piece of steel with a thread. So all that's done, and then we attack the rest. Then we do the fittings, the fuel system, the brakes, the whole pedal assembly, because obviously I want to promote the parts for Store 17 on this car.
And we haven't really got that much longer, but we also need to paint it.
Paint, obviously we need engine stuff, management.
I saw last time I was here, the engine was in.
Yeah, that was just to mock up where the engine mounts goes and to reinforce if it needs any reinforcement and stuff. Still waiting on a few parts. Obviously we need to take off the roof. We need to make a mold of that and make it in carbon. Doors in carbon. Still a few more pieces.
We're literally talking weeks.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
So I don't know how many weeks is it?
I don't know, 5?
5 weeks. What did Raju say? How many weeks, Raju?
2 weeks, he said.
So I don't know what the next. I don't even know what the next episode will be, but
it's gonna be insane.
I think this is the hardest part done,
is
really. Like
by far the hardest.
because you can't buy a bolt-on angle kit, right?
Angle, arms, the to get it all right, it's just so difficult. It's
And
not. It's
to
not
do it
something.
properly.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
I'm not like Scotty D or the guys from FDF, or Josiah, where they laser and do the whole. Like I eyeball it. Hopefully it works.
But it still needs paint and stuff as well, right?
There's a lot to do, but I'm not
confident on the engine side.
Yeah, it should be done. And I'm waiting for the parts for the gearbox. The boys I'm dealing with a few guys from the States. Renegade Hybrid are sending like a clutch kit, an upgraded clutch and disc, and all that stuff. And once that's done, the engine should be done. We'll put it in.
I'm just worried about the gearbox, but
I just hope it doesn't bleep this out. I hope it doesn't shit itself. So.
I said my guess is it's the first clutch kick it goes, or it never breaks.
I agree.
Maybe one or in between.
I agree.
Can we put a bet on how many clutch kicks it will last? Oh, we shouldn't bet, should we?
No, I don't think. I'm not gonna like hammer it on the clutch, because it's a V8. I don't need the clutch that way. It has enough torque.
And this is, I don't know if you said it on the other episode though, this is not going to be a common car.
You never know.
Yeah, okay.
I doubt it.
Can we just say, when this breaks, when you hit someone, what's Raju going to do? Crack the welder out and start on another bit of Weissfab? It doesn't work. So, and still, I don't know how much information there is about this whole engine in the back.
I mean,
Did you weigh it? Is that on camera as well?
We weighed the stock car.
And that was on camera?
No, it was without the fenders. Obviously, the fenders were here. It was 65/35.
Okay.
Weight bias, which is a bit too heavy on the rear for me.
Well, I don't know. We'll see if it works, right? This is the whole point of it. This is why it's going on YouTube. And if it doesn't work,
hooray!
Everyone can laugh,
it still look good. It still looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, I'm sure it'll look good. I'm sure it'll work as well, I think.
We hope.
So, countdown's on though, yeah?
Oh, definitely it is.
So, next episode?
Oh, yeah, next episode, we're going to dive in. Hopefully, there more stuff like brake pedals, steering stuff, all that, like from the inside is done. Because we have the bracketry for the seats done, but there's a lot more inside. Like even where the ECU goes, we made a little chamber.
Yeah.
That box all steel. Yeah. Make a mold, carbon, all nice. So hopefully by that episode, the third, like we're gonna have more of that stuff done.
Hopefully Reese will get over his sunburn by then as well.
Yeah, Reese will be way much less. How was the beach?
If only. It would be.
He's gonna be with me on the next episode. He's gonna be talking about the car. So
Cool.
yeah,
So yeah, next episode done.
100%.
Finished. Have you got an outro yet, Sammy?
Reese usually does it.
Tune in next week.
Don't sit out in the sun too long.
Don't stay out in the sun too long.
Sammy wants an outro. What should we do for an outro, Sammy? I've got it.
Where did he go?
Give me the camera.
Yeah. He needs to be on camera for that.
See you on the next one.